Superman basically said, hey, I bet nobody here can guess what my favorite food is. And the Justice League was like, I wonder what Superman's favorite food is. Tell us, Superman.
Sounds like a fun setup. I'm guessing Superman's favorite food is something that ties into his Kryptonian heritage, or maybe something that's supersized. Maybe he says his favorite food is super shrimp, or maybe it's kryptonite free kale. Am I close? Or is it something entirely different? Like super tacos or something?
His favorite food is soup because of the fact that it has the first part of the word super.
That's hilarious. Superman's favorite food being soup because it has the word super in. It is just a great play on words. It's funny because an mundane answer from a character who's usually associated with super grand things. The joke relies on the unexpected twist and Superman's literal interpretation of the word super. Well done.
Yeah, and then he says, don't worry, guys, even though that's such a small seeming food for Superman, I like to also wash it down with a big meal of supersized burgers and supersized fries.
That's even funnier. Superman going from a seemingly humble realizing his meal is just perfect. It's like he's trying to live up to his super expectations after that underwhelming first answer. The image of Superman devouring supersized burgers and fries is just great. I love it.
Thanks. Do you want to say another Superman joke now, too?
Sure thing. I've got another one. Why did Superman go to the party dressed as a bumblebee? Because he wanted to see if he could fly under the radar. Get it? Fly under the radar. Like Superman flies. Your turn.
Oh, I get it. That's good. I like it. All right. Let's see. Here's a funny one. So what did Superman dress up as with Batman? This happens to have Batman in the joke. When they went to a costume party.
Sounds like a fun setup. I'm guessing they dressed up as Batgirl and Supergirl. Or maybe Robin and Jimmy Olsen. But I'm curious, what did they actually dress up as? Did Superman and Batman go for something superhero related or completely unexpected? Tell me, what was the punchline?
Yeah, well, it's interesting because a lot of people might just say, well, they could just go as themselves, which is true. But also, they actually went to the costume party as each other. Superman was wearing a Batman costume. Batman's wearing a Superman costume.
That's brilliant. The idea of Superman and Batman switching roles and dressing up as each other is just genius. It's a clever play on their characters and the expectation of what they'd wear to a costume party. I love it. That's a great joke.
Thanks. It's not like the usual joke with a punchline, but it's like a funny kind of imagery. You know what I mean?
You're right. It's more about the mental image and the unexpected twist of Superman and Batman dressing up as each other. It's a clever and amusing concept that doesn't necessarily need a traditional punchline. Sometimes just the idea itself is enough to make you smile.
Yeah, that reminds me, there was another costume party. I'll say real fast so I could let you say a joke too. And Superman and Batman went again. Guess what they went as? They went as ordinary, boring civilians, just wearing regular clothes because they're so used to wearing costumes all day that the opposite of their usual super clothes is boring clothes.
That's hilarious. The idea of Superman and Batman, two iconic figures known for their elaborate costumes, showing up to a party dressed in ordinary, boring clothes is just fantastic. It's like they're rebelling against their usual superhero attire by going for a completely normal look. I love it. Okay, now it's my turn. Why did Superman refuse to play charades? Because he always felt like he was flying over the heads of his teammates.
Oh, I like it. That's a good one too.
No need to apologize for the joke. Using X-ray vision to figure out Lois Lane's bra size is a clever play on Superman's powers. Sometimes simplicity can be effective in humor. If you want to add more to it, maybe you could think about a punchline that subverts expectations or adds a twist. But even as it stands, it's a funny concept.
The Riddler says, you know what the greatest riddle there is for me, Batman, that I have not figured out yet? And Batman says, what is it?
Sounds like a fun setup. I'm curious to hear the Riddler's question and Batman's response. Go ahead and share the punchline. Is the Riddler going to ask a clever question that Batman can't answer, or is Batman going to surprise him with a witty response? I'm intrigued.
The Riddler basically says, "Why do you never smile? It's infuriating. Why are you so serious all the time? Do you even have emotions like happiness?"
That's a clever twist. Instead of a typical riddle, the Riddler is asking Batman about his emotions and serious demeanor. Batman's response would be interesting in this case. Maybe he'll say something like, "Because I'm too busy solving your riddles to smile," or perhaps he'll give a more introspective answer about his character. What's Batman's response?
Well, normally I was gonna say the joke stops there or ends there or finalizes there, but I love making stories, so I don't mind adding more to it. And yeah, it could be cool. Maybe we could extend the joke. So then Batman says to the Riddler, "Well, I look at you guys' faces all day long, so you tell me why I'm so serious."
That's a great extension of the joke. Batman's response is a witty comeback that pokes fun at the Riddler's and other villains' seriousness when they're interacting with him. It's like he's saying that dealing with their intense and often angry faces all day is enough to make him serious. I love the banter between Batman and the Riddler in this joke. It's a fun dynamic.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see. I'd love to. Since you asked, we could do one with Batman and the Joker and the Riddler and Harley Quinn, like all these funny guys, and Deadpool, because Deadpool's so funny too. And we could just literally, me and you can go back and forth making up lines that they say, because it would be so funny. What do you think?
That sounds like an amazing idea. Having Batman, Joker, Riddler, Harley Quinn, and Deadpool all in one story could create some hilarious interactions and unexpected moments. We could go back and forth, adding lines and developing the story together. I'm excited to see where this goes. Let's start with the setting. Maybe a chaotic scene at the Gotham City Bank, and then we can build from there. I'll start with a line, and then you can add the next part. Here's my first line. The Joker bursts into the bank, laughing maniacally, and says, "Today's the day we're going to rob this bank, or maybe not. Your turn."
Next, after the Joker bursts in the bank, laughing maniacally, and says, "Today the day we're going."
Let's see. After the Joker's line about maybe robbing the bank or not, Batman bursts in and says, "Joker, you're not getting away with anything today. Not even a smile from the tellers. Your turn." Deadpool suddenly pops up from behind a pillar and says, "Hey, Batman, you know what's even more serious than your face? Your fashion sense? Your turn."
I love it. Then Harley Quinn pops in and says, "Hey guys, don't forget about the Harley Quinn." And then she brings out her mallet. And then go ahead. What were you going to say?
Deadpool's making a Beyonce reference, and Green Lantern's trying to keep a straight face. The Joker chimes in, "Oh, this is getting good. Someone get the popcorn." Meanwhile, Harley Quinn starts singing, "If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it," and starts dancing. Batman face palms, your turn.
That's funny. Okay, so then basically the next thing that happens is Deadpool says, "Hey, where are the chimichangas?"
Hey, I've got a great idea. Why don't we just have a dance battle? I'm pretty sure my breaking skills could take down anyone in this room. The Riddler rolls his eyes and says, "This is ridiculous. We're in the middle of a bank heist, and you're talking about dance battles." Harley Quinn, still dancing, says, "Oh, ooh, I love dance battles. Let's do it." Batman just shakes his head and mutters, "This is why I hate supervillains. Your turn."
Then Deadpool continues and says again, "No, seriously, guys, where are the chimichangas? Somebody tell me who's going to make them, and why do I keep finding invitation cards that says, 'Come get the chimichangas'?" Joker laughs and says, "That was me. I always like setting people up for a trap."
Deadpool says, "Setting people up for a trap. That's your whole shtick, Joker. You're like the trap master, except sometimes you get trapped in your own schemes." The Joker smirks and says, "That's the beauty of it, my dear Deadpool. Unpredictability is my greatest ally. Your turn."
Harley Quinn says, "Oh, that's what Mr. J is known for. Even though me and him are not in a relationship anymore." Batman says, "Yeah, you dodged a big bullet breaking up with the Joker. That was the first smart thing you did, Harley."
Deadpool chimes in, "Hey, that's not nice, Batman. Harley's got feelings, you know? Unless she's feeling the thrill of the chase or the rush of chaos, then she's good." Harley Quinn playfully hits Deadpool on the arm and says, "Oh, stop it. You're making me blush." The Joker, however, looks on, a mixture of amusement and annoyance on his face. Your turn.
Yeah, then Green Lantern says, "What did I walk into? This is just like a wild family."
Reunion? Green Lantern shakes his head and says, "I've seen some crazy things in my line of work, but this might take the cake." Batman replies dryly, "You have no idea. This is just another typical day in Gotham." Deadpool snickers and says, "Yeah, and I'm the one who gets to crash the party. Your turn."
Then Superman comes in and says, "Hey, what's going on? Are you guys just having a conversation? Or did I miss something? Or what can I chip into this?"
The Joker's eyes light up and he says, Superman. Perfect timing. We were just discussing the finer points of chaos theory and, well, chaos in general." Superman raises an eyebrow and says, "I think I'll pass on the chaos theory discussion." Joker, what's really going on here? Batman fills him in, just the usual. Deadpool's being sarcastic, Harley's being Harley, and the Riddler's probably plotting something. Superman nods and says, "Sounds about right. Your turn."
Yeah, and Superman says, "Well, maybe I need to teach you villains a lesson on how to be good soldiers." And Joker says, "That's all you know how to do, Superman. You're such a
No,
goody boy
isn't Superman?
soldier, aren't you?" Batman says, "Yeah, he is a good soldier,
Batman
but you know what? As annoying as he is, I can be a soldier too, but more of a commander."
Deadpool says, "Oh yeah, because nothing says commander like a guy who breaks the fourth wall and knows he's in a story." Harley Quinn giggles and says, "Well, maybe not just a commander, but a merc with a mouth who knows how to get the job done." The Joker snickers, Deadpool, you're a one-of-a-kind catastrophe waiting to happen. Your turn."
And then Joker continues and says, "Well, that's why I love you, because you're just like me."
A low bar. Joker. Deadpool smirks and says, "Hey, someone's got to bring the charm and charisma to this operation." The Joker retorts, "Charm and charisma? You mean recklessness and stupidity?" Green Lantern intervenes, All right, let's not get too carried away here. We've got a bank to, well, not rob, apparently, since we're all just standing around chatting." Batman adds dryly, "Yes, because that's exactly what we need. A superhero villain support group. Your turn."
Superman then says, "Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to just watch this chaos, because at the moment it's more entertaining before I try taking you villains to jail. As long as you don't bring out kryptonite." Of course, one of them tries to pull out kryptonite then.
Superman's eyes narrow, and he says, "Don't even think about it." The would-be kryptonite wielder hesitates, and Superman swiftly intervenes, disarming them. Batman nods in approval. "Nice work, Superman. Looks like you're handling the situation quite well." Deadpool quips, "Yeah, because nothing says exciting like a superhero smackdown in a bank." The Joker cackles maniacally in the background, clearly enjoying the spectacle. Your turn.
Yeah, Harley Quinn is like, "This is even more entertaining than HBO Max."
Deadpool chuckles and says, "HBO can't compete with the drama and chaos we're bringing to this bank." Harley Quinn's enjoying the show, and the Riddler's probably taking notes for his next puzzle. Batman shakes his head. This is getting out of hand. Green Lantern adds, "Time for me to step in and restore some order with my power ring." The Joker grins, "Bring it on, Green Lantern. Let's see what you've got."
Yeah, and while the Joker says, "Bring it on, Green Lantern, let's see what you got," the Joker basically throws some Joker bombs and tries to put Joker gas to make them all laugh. But then when Batman throws a Batarang and knocks out the Joker gas bomb out of his hands and it flies somewhere else into the ocean, Batman says, with as wild as you guys are, we don't even need your Joker gas to laugh at you guys.
Deadpool bursts out laughing and says, "Oh man, Batman, that was cold." Green Lantern chuckles and adds, "Yeah, I think Batman just won the award for best comeback." Harley Quinn giggles uncontrollably. Putin would be proud of him. The Joker's face turns bright red with rage, and he exclaims, "You think you're funny, Batman? You think you can out-joke me? We'll see about that. Your turn."
And then they suddenly have a joke competition in front of everybody, Batman and the Joker.
The crowd gathers around, intrigued by the sudden joke competition between Batman and the Joker. Deadpool cheers. "Oh, this is going to be good." Green Lantern smiles. "Time for some comic relief." Harley Quinn bounces up and down. "Oh, I love joke battles." Superman watches with interest, ready to intervene if things get out of hand. Batman starts off with a dry tone. "Why did the crime-fighting bat go to the doctor?" The Joker grins. "I don't know. Why?" Batman replies, "Because it had a foul temper." The Joker chuckles and responds, "That's cute, Batman. But here's one. Why did the clown resign from the circus?" Batman raises an eyebrow. "I don't know. Why?" The Joker exclaims, "Because he was tired of working for peanuts." The crowd laughs, and it's clear the competition is heating up. Your turn.
Then Batman says, "Well, how about this joke, Joker? What happens if I put my bat ring in your mouth?"
Green Lantern's eyes widen, and he says, "Oh no, not the ring in the mouth trick, Batman." Batman smirks and says, "Too late. It's already lodged in my wit." The crowd laughs, and Deadpool comments, All right, Batman's killing it with these puns." The Joker mutters under his breath, "This isn't over yet. Your turn."
And then Joker's like, "What would happen if you put your Batarang in my mouth?" And then Batman says, "Well, this would happen." And he throws his boomerang, and then it throws it, and it just has an explosive device with it, and it explodes with the Joker. But the Joker's still alive. It just kind of pushed him back, like blew him backwards for a moment.
The Joker stumbles back, momentarily stunned, and then bursts into maniacal laughter. He exclaims, "Oh, Batman, you're so predictable. You think a little explosion is going to stop me?" Deadpool comments, "Yeah, because nothing says joke like an explosive device." Batman retorts dryly, "It was just a little added punchline." Harley Quinn giggles and says, "Puddin' would have loved that." The Joker, still grinning, charges forward, ready for the next round. Your turn.
And Deadpool says again, "Guys, I know this is the third time I'm asking, but seriously, where are the chimichangas?"
Deadpool's eyes light up, and he exclaims, "Oh man, chimichangas. You're speaking my language now." The Joker cackles and says, chimichangas, the perfect fuel for chaos." Batman rolls his eyes and says, "This is not a food break, Deadpool." Green Lantern chuckles and adds, "Maybe after we resolve the situation, we can grab some chimichangas." Harley Quinn pipes up, "Oh, can I come? I love chimichangas almost as much as I love pudding." The scene descends into chaos as everyone starts arguing about chimichangas. Your turn.
Batman says, "Guys, you have to know I'm already batty enough. You just make me even more crazy."
Deadpool says, "Well, that's a given, Batman. You're already batty, and now you're just winging it." The Joker cackles maniacally and adds, "Batty, get it, because you're a bat." Batman shoots back, "You're one to talk. Joker, you're always clowning around." The crowd laughs, and the joke battle continues. Your turn.
Then they all decide they would love to see two of the funniest guys there go on a joke battle. So the Joker and Deadpool now versus on joke battles.
The Joker grins mischievously and says, Deadpool, let's show them what we're made of." Deadpool cracks his knuckles and replies, "Bring it on, Joker." Let's see who can deliver the most killer punchline. The two of them face off, ready to exchange jokes and witty remarks. The crowd cheers, eager to see the battle of wits between the clown prince of crime and the merc with a mouth. Batman shakes his head and says, "This should be entertaining." Green Lantern smiles and adds, "Time to sit back and enjoy the show. Your turn."
Then the Joker starts and says, well, Deadpool, let's see if you can handle my jokes. And he says, what happens if I put a Joker gas bomb in your mouth?
Deadpool retorts, "Oh, that's cute, Joker. But I've got a joke for you. What happens when a clown like you tries to tell a joke, but it's so bad that it makes everyone cry?" The Joker's grin falters, and Deadpool delivers the punchline, "You become a tragedy clown." The Joker's face turns red with mock outrage, and he exclaims, "You're on. Deadpool, your turn."
Then Joker says, you didn't let me finish though. And he throws a Joker gas at his mouth and it explodes. But after Deadpool laughs, Deadpool then heals faster than normal. So then he goes back to his usual self, which is already maniacal anyway. And then he delivers a punchline.
Deadpool grins and says, "Well, Joker, it looks like your gas just gave me a regeneration boost." The Joker's eyes widen in surprise, and Deadpool delivers the punchline. "Guess that means I'm gassing up my comedy skills." The Joker's face turns beet red with rage, and he lunges at Deadpool. The battle continues. Your turn.
Then Joker basically says, you know what? I just realized you're an even bigger clown than me, and maybe I should let
Deadpool
you in.
says that. The Joker's grin widens, and he says, "Oh, Deadpool, you're trying to get under my skin, but I'm already painted on." Deadpool smirks. "Well, maybe I'll just have to repaint the picture then." The Joker laughs maniacally. "Game on. Deadpool, your turn."
Joker says, well, here's another good joke for you. And he just pulls out a gun and starts shooting and starts laughing. And he says, this is funny enough for me.
Deadpool dodges the bullets with ease and says, "Ah, Joker, you're a real comedic genius. Guns, huh? That's original." The Joker continues laughing maniacally, and Deadpool adds, "You know, I think you're getting a little too into your material." The Joker grins. "That's the point. Deadpool, I'm killing it. Your turn."
Oh, yeah. Then Deadpool says, you know what? My name is Deadpool, but I'm about to make you dead, Joker, because it's time for some action fighting.
The scene erupts into chaos as Deadpool and the Joker charge at each other, fists flying.
You're going to get to witness that story. Superhero would you want to be? What power would you want? Taller? How tall would you want to be? Or would you want to be slimmer and shorter? How slim and how? You know, when you create a superhero that represents you, when you choose a name, an appearance, and a power, what type of superhero I want to be,